MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Minnesota Twins and the Milwaukee Brewers. It's Interleague Baseball on The Show. Brandon Woodruff is on the mound for the Brewers in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Kepler.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
The pitch. And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now. Forecast high calls for 80 degrees, but we're at 76 here at opening pitch. The 2-0. 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And that one misses as well, so it's a poor start here this afternoon as it's a 4-pitch walk to get things going.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
So stepping in, Jorge Polanco. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's a perfect 2 for 2. First delivery to him on the way.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
And he falls behind 0-2. Kepler gets his lead at first, nobody out. Count remains at 0-2. And it's fouled away. Now another 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
This is a perfect example of why the slider is such a great pitch and such a dangerous pitch, too. Sometimes it moves so much that you just lose control of it. This one runs way too far in, and the hitter is standing on first as a result.
And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. From the stretch.
Hey, this dude's clearly capable of clearing the bases with one swing. So I think the approach to this guy is trying to keep the ball off the plate. See if they can get him to chase something.
Here it comes, 1-0. On a grade school swing there, it's 1-1. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, D-Row. One inning, he'll be given that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you could see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today. Questioning in the strike zone. One pitch is a strike on the outer half. The next time it's a ball. Kind of a little cat and mouse with the umpire when you should be focused on the pitcher.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. None out, runners at first and second. Struck him out.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you can see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Josh Donaldson digging in now as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. From the belt, the pitch. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Runners are at first and second with one away. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. And this one is gone. A home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left as the Twins have made it a 3-0 ball game.
Yeah, he's looked pretty shaky from the first pitch, and things just kind of spiraled out of control from there. I think these guys smelled blood in the water, and they punctuated with a 3-run job and an early lead.
In now, Eddie Rosario,
The left fielder,
as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. For his career in this matchup, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. The 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Rosario, a 6'1" left-handed hitter, but throws right-handed. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle round, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
And it misses. 3-1 now.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
The 3-1. He loses him on ball 4.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
So striding in, Mitch Garver, the American League's Silver Slugger behind the plate a year ago. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Fouled away. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now, he needs to think about this hitter.
The 2-1 is strike two, swinging. Fouled off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Another full count pitch home. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Now batting, Luis Arias. And now the Twins look to plate more in the opening frame. First pitch of the at-bat. Arias is known to have an incredible ability to make contact when he swings the bat, becoming a rare thing to see him swing and miss, leading many people to marvel at his apparent hand-eye capabilities. Especially in today's game with such a high strikeout rate out there, he's becoming more of a rare talent.
Yeah, I just don't think he's trying to do too much. He gets himself into good hitters' counts and tries to hit it right back off the pitcher's hat.
The 2-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one.
I'm not going to lie, I thought he lost it right there. He had no feel for the baseball, missing wildly several balls in a row, but able to attack the zone right now. Let's see if he gets back into it.
Now the 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. But the Twins do strike for 3, all coming on this 3-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 3-0 in favor of the Twins. Jose Barrios, the right-hander out of Puerto Rico, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good, and when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times, but it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Line drive to center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the Brewers get their leadoff man aboard to start out the frame.
Batting center, the center fielder, Lorenzo Cain.
In now is Lorenzo Cain, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. The 1-0 home.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
The 1-1. A line shot to third base, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
Batting first, the right fielder, Christian Yelich.
And here's Christian Yelich now. Lifetime against Jose Barrios. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, might not have been where he was hoping to put that pitch, but he somehow gets a swing on it anyway. Strike 1. and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that two-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
And that'll bring up Keston Hiura, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch, and it's fouled away. Ready with the 0-2. Sogard is off of first with 2 away.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
Milwaukee leaves 1, still down 3-0. New inning set to get underway, and next will be the pitcher, Jose Barrios.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Twins pitcher. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. The 3-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 3-2 pitch. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? And therefore it is Hiura for the first out of the inning.
The batter, the center fielder, Max Kepler.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the outfielder Max Kepler. First pitch on its way.
Nope, outside.
The 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. A ball and 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
Stepping in now, Jorge Polanco. Swing and a line drive, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. Down go the Twins in order, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Last half of the second set to go, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Ryan Braun.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Ball 2. 2-0 count. The pitch finds the zone. Strike one.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
2-2.
Braun can't come up with that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Here's Justin Smoke now. Yes, he'll take a look at ball one. Lifetime against Jose Barrios, just a 1 for 9. One-0 count. Here it is.
That's outside.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way is offered at and missed for the first strike.
1 strike.
2-2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Stepping into the box, Omar Narvaez. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Has a look, now the pitch. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. The 0-1 delivery.
Nope.
Smoke stands at first with 1 out. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes down.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
2-2 count. Here it comes. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Nope. Outside.
Just got the corner that time with a fastball. Strike 2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Working for the punch out and the offering. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Brewers strand 1. They trail in this one 3-0. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the 3rd. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Now at the plate, Nelson Cruz, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Nelson Cruz.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Count 1-0.
Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. Fouled away. The 1-1 home.
Count 2-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Arcia fields it cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The third baseman.
So one away now in the Minnesota third, and here's Donaldson.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Donaldson, commonly known as the bringer of rain around the game. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Over to Smoke at first, and there are two away.
The left fielder, number 20.
Settling in now, Eddie Rosario reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. The pitch.
We're only in the third inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
The 1-0. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll make it to second base now with two gone.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Into the box, Mitch Garver, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, strike one.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
Ready with the 1-1.
Ball 2.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on the show right after this. Avisail Garcia will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 24, Avisail Garcia.
Swing and a little blooper to center. In comes Kepler. He can't get there, though, and the pinch hitter comes through. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the third.
The third baseman, number 7, Eric Sogard.
Here's Eric Sogard. as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Sogard, affectionately referred to as nerd power thanks to the signature specs. He was taken in the second round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
The set and the 1-1 pitch.
That's ball 2.
3-1. Lorenzo Cain will be next. Garcia aboard here at first with nobody out. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. To second for 1, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first.
The center fielder.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
0-1, no strike.
The 1-0.
Yeah. Oh, that's out. That's ball 3.
Waiting next, there's Christian Yelich. The 3-1 is in there for a full count now, 3-2.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that run on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
3-2 pitch. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. And he'll take no chances here as he swipes this ball away. It stays a foul ball. Once again, a 3-2. Again, he sends it out of play. The next 3-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
In is Christian Yelich. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. First time up, he went down looking. The 0-1 pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
And that misses. 2-1. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And a good effort here, but he's well safe at first, and there are 2 on and 2 out now.
Up next for Milwaukee. The second baseman. Keston Hiura.
So now to the plate, Keston Hiura. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1 fouled off. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Here comes the payoff pitch. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Two ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2, you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ryan Braun. One of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Base is juiced now with 2 away. Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike 1. And it's fouled away. Ready on 0-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Brewers leave them loaded. They trail it here 3-0. Aaron Wilkerson, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Aaron Wilkerson.
All set for the start of the 4th. And here comes the first baseman, Miguel Sano. Now the pitch. Ground ball left side. Garcia has it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Ready for another chance. Luis Arias. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. Now a flare out to left center. And that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, Dero, anytime a lefty takes that pitch on the outer third and drives it the other way, you have to be awfully impressed.
Yeah, you have to be. It reminds me of Will Clark back in the day taking that ball the other way. You have to be able to play with the whole field to have success in the big leagues today.
Standing in now, Jose Barrios. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now the 0-1.
Great decision there to pull back. Step number 1 in getting a sacrifice bunt down, make sure you bunt a pitch that you can handle.
1-1 is going to be a sacrifice attempt as he gets it down. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now that.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Max Kepler 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Arias at second with 2 down. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Well, as a leadoff man, the team looks for you to get on base any way you can. This isn't the preferred route, at least for him, but hey, they'll take it.
Digging in to try it again. Jorge Polanco hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Strike one to start the at-bat. From the belt, the pitch.
Inside, ball one.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
Hit softly down the line at first. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Twins strand a pair. They lead it 3-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And in next, the switch-hitting power bat of Justin Smoke. First pitch on its way.
Nope, that's a ball. Count 1-0.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. In the air out to right. Right fielder is on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Omar Narvaez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Here's Donaldson down at third. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Grounded to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. We played 4 full. It's the Twins 3 and the Brewers nothing. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder Nelson Cruz. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
1-0.
Now the 1-0.
Ball, that's out.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch.
That's ball 3.
Josh Donaldson is on deck. The 3-0 pitch.
Hey.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
The 3-1. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. He's set. Here it comes. And this is low, ball one. The 1-0. And he fouls this one off. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Now the 2-1 pitch. It's a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is one pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
Swing and a miss much too early, and that makes it a full count.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. Payoff pitch one more time. And he chased one there as this is bounced to short. Oh, and that's knocked down.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
At the plate now, Eddie Rosario, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He doubled his last time through. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. Yelich going back. Gone! So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, with no outs, you can afford to give up a single, but you can't afford to give up a 3-run homer. He just caught too much of the plate. Now he's back to the drawing board. No outs, and the inning is already an ugly one.
J.P. Feyereisen gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
J.P. Feyereisen. The catcher, number 8, Mitch.
At the plate, Mitch Garver, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 0-1 pitch. Strike 2. Feyereisen, originally from the Badger State of Wisconsin. He was a 16th round selection during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
3 runs already home here. One and 2 to the Twins catcher.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
I love the fact that the hitter was able to foul that pitch away. I always thought with 2 strikes, You give the pitcher that inside part of the plate, and you do your best to cover away.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Here's Miguel Sano as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He was a ground out victim last time up. Ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hard liner to center field. Kane is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Now batter, the second baseman, Luis Arias.
Now in the box, Luis Arias. He singled his last time up. He's set, and the pitch. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. 6 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Strike taken up in the zone. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
That's ball 2.
And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2. Now the 2-1 is taken, ball 3. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off in the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
The next twin up, Jose Barrios. He laid down a sacrifice bunt in his last trip.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity, exploding breaking stuff. He executed that sac bunt perfectly.
0-1.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Arias leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Hit out towards second. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. But the Twins do strike for 3, all coming on this 3-run home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the Twins 6 and the Brewers nothing. Back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Number 32.
Thank you, Heidi. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
0-1, no strikes.
Hit back up the middle. Throw, got him. Oh, what a play.
Oh, man, once it got past the pitcher, I figured it was a base hit, but then the shortstop comes out of nowhere to make the diving stop. That was incredible.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Eric Sogard. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Now, when you've got a 6-run lead out there, there's no reason not to go right at guys. You have to keep attacking the zone.
The 2-0 on the way.
Here we go. Hey. 2 balls, 1 strike. They count.
Ball 3. Bases are empty. 1 man out. This is pulled into right. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Lorenzo Cain. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1, 2, 3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Corbin Burns gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in the outfielder, Max Kepler.
Max Kepler.
First delivery to him on the way. And now Kepler belts one, carrying well out to right field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as this lead swells to 7-0.
Man, that's not very nice. You come in from the bullpen and you get greeted with a bomb. He's going to have to hit the reset button pronto.
Stepping in now, Jorge Polanco. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0. Base is empty here with nobody out. Now a swing as he rifles this one into center for a base hit.
I appreciate the moxie right there, but 3 fastballs at this level usually turns into a knock.
Here's Nelson Cruz now as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1 delivery. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. Polanco on at first. Nobody out. The 1-2. A bouncer to the left side. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
The third baseman, number 24.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Josh Donaldson. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Inside.
The 1-0 delivery.
1-1.
Skied into straightaway right. Yelich is under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Up next for Minnesota, Eddie Rosario, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
The last at that, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. High in the air out to center field. Kane is under it. And that's the 3rd out. But the Twins add on thanks to this solo shot. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's the Twins 7 and the Brewers nothing. Now to the plate, Christian Yelich. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's out.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Hard ground ball. Defense played him perfectly. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now back, second base.
At the plate, Keston Hiura. It was a walk in his last trip. The pitch. In there for strike 1. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far on this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Here's Ryan Braun now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kepler's there for it. And that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Seventh inning ready to roll. And next to hit is the catcher, Mitch Garver.
Mitch Garver.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Count 1-0.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And he watches one split the middle here, 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now here's the pitch. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
The first baseman.
Ready for another shot now. Miguel Sano. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way. And he gets ahead 0-1. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball.
Way outside. 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Stepping in, Luis Arias. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes.
Ball 1, no strike.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 3-1. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Now batting, the pitcher, Jose Barrios.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jose Barrios. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Comes set, and the 0-1 sinks below the knees, taken for a ball. Arias, the runner at first with 2 gone. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kane is under it, and the inning is over. 1 left for Minnesota, but they're still in control, 7-0. Riding in once again, Justin Smoke. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
1-1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Two and 1.
1 strike.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And it's fouled away. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Into the box now, Omar Narvaez. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location, and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the 2nd out of the inning. Digging in, Orlando Arcia. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
We're moving along into the later innings, and this guy's throwing over 60% of his first pitches for strikes. He'd like to do a little bit more, but so far, so good.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Nipped the corner. 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit, or at least force him out of the game.
Oh, and he gets a fastball up in the zone, and he hammers it out to deep left field, and this baby is gone. A home run. Orlando Arcia with a solo shot, and they're now on the board, though still well behind. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the 2 teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Yeah, Matty D, one of the things you look for when you come to a Brewers game at Miller Park, you want to see Bernie Brewer go down the slide, and Bernie Brewer's fanny's got to be a little bit sore after this one.
Damn, one of my favorite places to hit at. I always felt like great batter's eye in dead center. You can move traffic to both gaps. A lot of home runs get hit in this yard.
Matt Wisler takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
Number 37, Matt Wisler.
Ben Gamble will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Ben Gamble.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. The 0-1. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Into the box, Eric Sogard, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Went after the high one there, a swing and a miss.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
The 1-2 on the ground to the right side, and that is into right field, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
So now to the plate, Lorenzo Cain. He swings and grounds it to short, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. So it may be too little too late, but they're on the board here in the late going. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 7-1. Alex Claudio comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Alex Claudio.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Max Kepler, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
First pitch of the at-bat. A 1 pitch on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Arcia gloves it. And no chance on the throw. So a great effort, but that'll be scored a base hit.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the shortstop right there to leave his feet and try and make that throw to first base. Got to be frustrated a little bit as a pitcher. You executed your spot.
Well, I tell you what, as soon as you throw one like that, D-Roll, you see your shortstop get a glove on it. You're thinking, okay, maybe he has a shot to get him, but that's a long throw after that jump throw, and a solid infield base hit, but very frustrating as a pitcher.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Smoked on the ground left side, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Nelson Cruz is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Claudio benefits from the fact that he throws a lot of strikes, doesn't walk many batters. However, there have been occasions where he's been hit around a bit.
And that's one of the keys when you're managing a guy like this. If he's on, you're going to see him attack hitters, and when he's not, he's more prone to giving up base hits, so you have to have the bullpen ready if it's one of those days that he doesn't have it.
Line toward the alley in left center, and this will get to the wall now out near the Milwaukee bullpen. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
At the plate now, Josh Donaldson, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Another 0-2 home.
Off the plate, ball one.
Great arm action on that two-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Now a changeup is bounced to second. Scooped up. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. Brings home the run with a ground ball, but also moves the other guy over to third base. Good job of keeping it simple there.
Ray Black comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Eddie Rosario will be his first assignment, and he's got a tough spot here with a runner at third and only one gone. From the stretch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one. A ball and a strike.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
Cruz takes his lead at third with one away. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Fastball well outside. Fouled away. Here now the 2-2. This one's flared off to the right side. Here comes Yelich. He can't get to it. This one's down. The throw to the plate. But the throw is well up the line, and he scores easily.
The catcher, number 8, Mitch Garver.
To the plate now, Mitch Garver. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Black, the former San Francisco Giant, he was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expect.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
Man, the batter's eyes lit up right there. A hanger just a little bit out in front. Couldn't keep it fair.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
Stepping in now, Miguel Sano. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
2 out with the man at first. A 2-ball, 1 strike count to the Twins' first baseman. just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Twins lead it 10-1. Digging in once again, Christian Yelich. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Now here it comes.
Nope. That's inside. All right.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. The bouncer to the left side. Donaldson's there. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. Striding into the box, Keston Hiura. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Fouled off. Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Standing in now, Ryan Braun, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0.
Oh, that's off the plate. Hey. 2-1.
Hiura, base runner at first with 1 out. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Rosario is there. 2 gone. So 2 gone now in the Brewers half of the 8th. And in next, the switch hitting power bat of Justin Smoak. First pitch of the at bat. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The 0-1 delivery.
Ball, that hurts it out.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. With too much tilt on that breaking ball as it misses low.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Milwaukee leaves 1. They're down 9. It's 10-1. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Luis Arias. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. And the pitch. Line toward right center. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Hey, Dan, I would imagine guys like this frustrated the heck out of you.
Oh, they do. You know, you make quality pitches, they fight, they scratch, and then that one pitch that you leave up in the zone, they're able to take advantage of it and drive it for a base hit.
In now, Matt Wisler, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time.
Nobody out, runner on first. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. He'll try again, 1-2. Hit sharply on the ground. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Oh boy, this is some serious bragging rights for the next couple weeks in the clubhouse. When a relief pitcher gets an AB and is able to capitalize with a big base hit, he's not going to let the boys hear the end of this one.
Into the box, Max Kepler, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. He pulls this one into right, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jorge Polanco, and their runners at the corners now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Liner towards second. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
David Phelps enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 41, David.
At the plate now, Nelson Cruz, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Two balls and no strikes.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
From the belt, the pitch, and it's fouled away. Just a tick behind for a strike. Whistler on second. Polanco at first. One gone. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Another 2-2 offering. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Josh Donaldson. And he's got ducks on the pond, as they say, looking to add to his team's already sizable lead. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball in.
Well, things are bad enough as it is right now. 1 run in, base is juiced, and now he's falling behind the count. You can bet the guy at the plate is thinking about making this a 5-run inning in a hurry.
A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. To 1-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. 1 run is scored. And the second run will score as well.
Wow, that's a baker's dozen. 13 runs right there, and they can't do anything wrong at the plate. I'm no expert, but I would have to bet that the manager would love to save some of those runs for the next game. Regardless, there's some happy men in that dugout.
So now to the plate, Eddie Rosario, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. Can't catch the corner away with the fastball. It's 2-1. Still only 1 out in the inning. Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Shoots this one over to first. To second for 1. On to Smoke in time for an inning-ending double play. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. The Twins are in front, 13-1. Coming to the plate now, Omar Narvaez starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And it's 1-1.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
The 1-1 is belted, and take a look at this. Deep to right center field, and it's gone. Solo shot to right center, but they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind.
Well, they're not there yet, but a solo homer to lead off the inning will do wonders for any team's confidence. We'll see if the next few batters can continue the comeback effort here. Just need to string some good at-bats together now.
At the plate, Orlando Arcia. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Jet Jerko will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 5, Jet Jerko.
And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Past battles with Matt Whistler. He's 1 for 3. And he misses with it. 1-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hit hard. Foul. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time.
Full count. 3-2.
Eric Sogard is on deck. The 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
To the plate now, Eric Sogard. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ball game. Now the 1-0. Now a swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. Donaldson is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
13-2 is the rather one-sided final tally. The Minnesota Twins jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jose Barrios gets the W on the mound. Brandon Woodruff worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 17 minutes. Thank you for joining us.